Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy, Scumpy, here today bringing you the UMG post-event vlog. I'm sorry I didn't get it out yesterday. I usually post it the Monday after the event, but there are a couple reasons that really restricted me from doing so. My throat was so raspy, my voice was almost completely gone, because actually this event, you guys probably couldn't hear it much, but I was screaming so much, and even now it probably still sounds a little bit deeper, but I was screaming so much in the booth and my head hurt. It wasn't good. I had like the post-event sort of sickness deal going on. And actually last night we lost the cat. The cat wasn't in the house whenever we got back from dinner. It was weird because I went up, you know, before dinner I was playing with him with his favorite toy in Matt's bed, and then I was like, alright, bye, and I pet his head. And then we get back and then he wasn't here, and I was like, oh shit, where is he? We checked literally everywhere, but we couldn't find him, so we're just hoping that he comes back. We put his food on the front porch and all that stuff, so we're just hoping that he comes back. So my vibe's been a little bit weird today. I don't really know what to do. Been a little bit sad because obviously I miss my cat. I've had him for a year, but I don't want to ruin your moods in this video. I'm trying to bring you guys up by obviously saying we won UMG, baby, UMG DC Champions. It feels really, really good to win again. I'm going to take you guys through the whole tournament, hopefully do the least amount of cuts possible so that we can get through this, and it's very, very clear to understand and very easy to comprehend our whole road throughout the tournament, just in case you didn't get to see the whole thing. So, starting on Friday, we play against OS. In pool play is always weird. Pool play, you go super, super hard, but also it's like, it's okay if you lose a match, but you definitely don't want to lose a match. So you're still going as hard as you possibly can, but it's still, pool play is just weird, because it's like I said, you lose, you just lose a match. It's not like you're close to being out of the tournament or anything like that. It's completely okay if you lose a pool play match, as long as you win the other three. But so we're going into pool play, playing against OS in our first match. We expected to win this match, and we actually did. We wanted to get the pre-tournament jitters out. This is where you do it. The first match is always the hardest match to actually win, because it's just like you haven't played in a while. Obviously, whenever you're practicing, you have to take that full day off to travel.
We were in hell the day before.
Yeah,
travel day.
Our travel day before was really, really bad. So our first match, it went really, really smooth considering all of the possible outcomes that could have happened. We ended up 3-0ing pretty easily. No disrespect to the other team. OS.
Onslaught.
Yeah, Onslaught. So we beat them.
Say their fucking name, man.
Well, OS, I don't know. We beat them 3-0. Then the next match was actually the weird one. This was our hardest match in pool play, I think, actually, and we didn't expect it to be. It was TCM, actually. And
the old team.
Yeah, we went into this match.
Floor champions.
We went into this match like, all right, we're probably going to beat these guys. We're going to definitely beat them in all of the respawns. They might take the SND off of us, but we should win the series 3-1, which was ultimately the end result, but it was a weird and it was a different path than I had envisioned in my head. So, first map
it was the road less traveled.
First map is Biolab Hardpoint. We ended up losing that map, and nobody was talking. It was weird. I was like yelling at my team after the match, or after the map, like, yo, why aren't we talking? Like, can we get some enthusiasm? Let's talk a little bit. Nobody was calling out.
We got our shit pounded.
Even myself, yeah, we lost that map, and it's one of our better hard points. So I was like, oh shit, this isn't good. So we lose the first map. Going into the SND, it goes 5-5, it goes last round. I think that if this map would have went differently, our whole tournament would have went differently. And there's a couple things in this whole tournament that could have been like that. Excuse me. But so, we beat them on the second map. Round 11, we beat them 6-5. I was like, okay, we're going to win the series still. It's going to be hard, but we're still going to win the series. Win the next two maps, 3-1. Finish Friday, 2-0. So, moving on into Saturday, feeling pretty good about the team, feeling good about how the first day of pool play went. We play Stunner, and I didn't even know we were playing Stunner until we actually went in to shake their hands after the match, and I was like, oh shit, we were actually playing a pretty good team, because we couldn't see their gamer tags, because on the feature station they were playing on other pros gamer tags like replays and other pros that played on that station before, and they just used their classes. But so, we played Stunner, ended up beating them 3-0. Formal dropped a 60 bomb, which was pretty sweet. That's the first 60 bomb I've actually seen.
I had a boner. You dropped 60.
Yeah, it was actually I think that's the first 60 bomb that I've ever seen on land. So that was pretty tight. It was early in the morning, and it was weird too, because none of us really did bad. We all had more than 30 kills. It's not like he was getting all of the kills. I almost had 40. And then I think Crim and Karma had 31 each.
Me and Naaman were chilling, dude.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think they had 31 each.
So we get the burger on winning.
We end up winning that series 3-0.
Cheeseburger.
At this point, we're like, okay, if we win this last series against Rise, we get first. If we lose this series, we get second. So this was sort of a chilled match. We knew that either way, we're coming out of pool play going into the winner's bracket because the top two go into winner's bracket and they start in the quarterfinals. It's just they start in different areas depending on if they get first or second. So going into Rise, we actually beat them 3-1. I think they took the S&D off of us. Did Rise take the S&D off of us? I think we...
No, we 3-0'd them.
We 3-0'd them? Okay, never mind then. We beat the Rise 3-0. So 4-0 in pool play. We're feeling really, really confident. We only dropped one map throughout the whole course of pool play. We went 12 in one map count. So we're like, okay, this is good. We're getting first. Second in our pool had to play Elevate. First team had to play Orbit. So no disrespect to Orbit, but Elevate is a top 4 team in my opinion, and Orbit's like a top 8 team. So playing against Orbit first was a lot better than playing against Elevate first round in the actual bracket play. But moving on a little bit later into Saturday, whenever we're playing the winners quarterfinals against Orbit, this match was weird too. We had a couple of weird matches like this where we lose the first hard point, which is something we're not used to. We usually win the first hard point. If we're going to lose a map, we would lose the SND. And then the uplink would be, 50-50. We usually win the uplink. Actually, this weekend, our uplink was really good. And we usually 3-1 after that. But this was weird. Like I said, we lose the first map hardpoint again against Orbit. Oh, I was so heated, bro. I was so mad. I went 47-31 with 21 captures, and we lost the map. What happened, bro?
Who's kill
Crim 6 went -16. I remember that.
No, yeah.
But it's all good.
You're gonna have to cut this. You're gonna have to cut this.
Why?
Stand right there. Just stand right there. This will be good. This was how I was shooting that map. So Seth right here is the baddie, right? I would shoot around him, miss everything, and then I'd get like literally 15 bullets would go by, and I would just say fuck it, and I would just do that. I was dead by then. We lost. GG.
Yeah, so
My gun was shooting, but it wasn't shooting. That's how I felt like. Hard reset that Xbox, became a god right afterwards.
So we lose first map. Like I said, it was pretty heated. It was a really, really close map, though. We ended up only losing by like 10 points, or maybe even less than that. But like I said, I was doing everything that I possibly could, and we lost the map. So I'm like, oh no, I am not losing like this. Next thing you know, we 3-0 sweep them. After that point, we go 3-1 map count again, which, like I'm saying, it's so weird because we usually never lose first map hard points. Like, this tournament was weird. It was just a weird tournament for us. But so we end up beating them 3-1. Orbit, good games to them. We move on into the winter semifinals. So that's the end of Saturday. Saturday is completely done with. The rest of our games are now on Championship Sunday. Alright, so moving on into Sunday, we're really confident. We just finished up 3-1 against a good team in Orbit. Now we're about to play winter semifinals against Team Envious. Everybody knew this was going to be a good match. Envy and Optic has always been a pretty big rival in the Call of Duty scene just because of how frequently we play each other towards the end of tournaments. So, again, this series was really weird. We ended up losing the first map hardpoint. We ended up making a crazy comeback. We were down by like 80, brought it back to like 90 points. We were up by 10 going into the final hill, and then they held it really, really well, and we ended up losing the first map. So that was a pretty big vibe killer because we made that comeback, and we still ended up coming up pretty short in the end, which is a little bit sad. We were like, fuck, but we tried to keep our morale high. Going into the next map, we played SND. I forget what map it was, but I know that we ended up losing it because we went down 0-2 in the series. Our backs were against the wall. We weren't used to this. We're usually not used to being down 0-2 in a series. We're usually like 1-1 or up 2-0, stuff like that. We're usually never down 0-2 in a series. So next map is Comeback Uplink, the map that everybody knows we struggled a lot at Gfinity and the tournament before Gfinity. So people are really, really like, Envy's probably in their booth like, hell yeah, we're going to beat them on Comeback Uplink. They're not that good at Uplink. We're going to beat them, 3-0 them right here. I was telling my team, I was like, if we win this right here, if we win this map, we're going to win this series and come back 3-2 because we had super good maps. We had Comeback Uplink, Solar Hardpoint, and then Biolab SND, our best SND, to close out the series. So, sure enough, we win the Comeback Uplink, we win the Solar Hardpoint, and we win the Bio SND. To make the 0-2 comeback and win 3-2 against Envy, that was so big. That was the tournament right there. After we won that, I was like, okay, we won that, we won the tournament. Because at that point, FaZe had just gotten knocked out, I believe, so we were like, okay, we think FaZe is the only team that can actually beat us and then FaZe got knocked out. So we were like, okay, this is our tournament to lose now. There's no way we should lose this tournament unless we beat ourselves. So we played Denial in the winners finals. This is the team that I always expect to see in winners finals if it's not FaZe. Denial is like, I think Denial is the third best team in the game right now, and I think that the three best teams in the game are ahead by a pretty good amount, in my opinion. So Denial, we played them. Really, really close series. The Biolab, it was like a 20-point game in hardpoint. The SND, it went 6-4 in our favor. We actually won 5 rounds in a row. We were down 1-4, so that was really, really cool. After that, I was like, okay, we got this shit. That was a crazy comeback. We have all the momentum right now. We're going to win. Next map, we go into Biolab Uplink. This was crazy. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw the last second throw that won us the game. They tied it up with 15 seconds left. Me and Formal set up a really, really good play where he passed it to me, top big crane, and I ended up making the 1-point throw with literally half a second left on the clock. So we ended up winning winners finals 3-0. We're feeling really good. Now, any team that comes out of the losers bracket has to beat us twice. We're like, okay, guys, you know, we're going to win this tournament now. All we have to do is win 3 more maps, and they have to win like 6 against us to beat us. And we were like, we're no way we're allowing that to happen. So we come into grand finals. We're playing Denial again. They end up beating Elevate in the losers finals. So we're feeling really, really good. We just beat them 3-0. We know that they're in the booth like, okay, these guys just beat us 3-0, and now we have to beat them twice. That's just such a vibe killer when you know you have to beat a team 2 times, and especially a team that's as good as our team. You know, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm cocky or anything, but our team is really freaking good. So playing us and trying to beat us 2 times is a really, really hard uphill battle. So we played Biolab Hardpoint, beat them by that pretty considerably. It was like a 150-point game or like a 100-point lead that we had on them, so we beat them on that map pretty easily. Next map was Riot SND. We beat them like 6-2 on that map, and then third map was Detroit Uplink. We were down 1-8 on bad side. Then we flipped over to good side, and we made a 10-0 run and actually ended up winning the game 11-8 to win the tournament. So boom, right here, the UMG Champs. It felt really, really good to win again. That's the 8th tournament that myself, Crim6, and Formal have won together, and then Damon obviously has won, I think, 3 with us now. I think Damon's won 3 with us now. But so, number 8 right here. We're trying to hit double digits before the end of the year. We have 2 more tournaments left. We have the Season 3 playoffs, as well as the World Champs at the end of the year in October. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm sorry it was a day late, but I had a lot of stuff going on, and I still do have a lot of stuff going on. Drop a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next one, and as always, this was your boy, Scump. Flick.